Alright, we're doing this live. Got the chat room open here. We're going to do live chat. We're going to come over here. We're going to pop that out. So it's pretty comfortable. It's actually, that right there. A little more air out. Yeah. It's really working out pretty good. Rock and roll. See, I can have my laptop right around here. All right. So we'll see if YouTube notifications are still working. And the big test. Got Sun Honey in the chat already. My head on this thing. All right. So let's get to this. We got no time to be wasted on no pre-roll video. Let's get some background music going here. Alright, so here's what we got going on. Oh, wrong camera. Whoops. Alright, so I am going to probably make some superfood here on a Saturday and show you how I've been able to ride over about 100 miles in the last time I've done a live stream. We got Lynn, we got Gerald, we got Sun Honey, we got Red. Yeah, I didn't mean to switch to that camera accent. Well, yeah, whatever. So what I'm going to start off doing is everything working? We got audio, chat's working. Is Bob in the house? We're going to make the dessert, my superfood dessert to start with. So right out of the gate, this is all it is. This is how I've been able to ride 26 miles a day. I've been probably 92 miles in the last 10 days and walked 6 of it, and the rest of it been riding. So this is a lot of what I've been eating. This is the dessert. We're going to make it really quick. It only takes about 7 minutes. It's 10 ounces of mango. Yeah, the clouds just came, so Rusty Watt says, I can't run the AC anymore. We're running the AC on Rusty Watt. So we got 10 ounces of mango and 10 ounces of organic frozen pineapple. I put them in the $30 food processor that I got from Wally World, and I put sea salt and real salt, Himalayan salt and real salt in here. A heaping teaspoon, or half a teaspoon. I'll show you what I did exact right here. You could probably put a teaspoon of each, but depends on how much you're sweating you're going to be doing, and I've been doing a lot of sweating. So a heaping half a teaspoon of real salt and heaping half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. And I put this in here 30 minutes ago. You have to, when these are frozen, you have to let it defrost or it's just going to turn into a big brick. So these have been in here. I just saw some kind of fruit net in there. Well, that's just going to be added protein. We can't be having a fruit net in our dessert there. So we're going to start this. I'm going to get this over here. I'll stop laughing. Yeah, so I did see a fruit net in there. I don't want it in there. We don't want extra protein. Alright, so here we go. This is only going to take, on high, 7 minutes. And then we're going to get to, what should I make to eat? So that's going to be a little noisy. We're going to walk away from that for a little bit. Yeah, that's what it looks like at first. So I think what I'm going to make is, what should I make here? How about sweet potatoes? That's another camera fail. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. All right, so we'll have sweet potatoes and maybe hot cakes. That one looks pretty good. So is Bob in the house? It's kind of quiet. I feel like I'm all alone. Yeah, this was a surprise stream. The reason why I'm doing this stream is because I don't need to be riding. How's it going? We got Wendy. We got Two Fingers in the chat. Alright, so let's get this Let's see if we can operate it over here. We got a cutting board. Just like the good old days. So when that is done blending, I'll be able to feel like I can talk better. But right now, that's pretty loud. I guess what I should do is start the stove like a good cook would do. Yeah. Alright. Back to where we were at here. We'll check on our little dessert here in a second. It only takes 7 minutes and I forgot to start the timer. So, that was another fail. And I'll talk more whenever that stuff is blending. I feel like I'm having to yell. I feel like you can't hear me. So, I'm yelling because it feels like there's so much noise. It's really loud. This is pretty much what I've been eating for the last, this or eggs and sweet potatoes, for the last 10 days. In the last 7 days, I put 82 miles on my bike and about 10 miles on my shoes. I did about 10 miles of walking. So there we go. Let's put some butter in this hot rod over here. Do we want to meet him? Would that be better? I wonder if that fruit net was really still in that my dessert. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but I don't think there's going to be any parasites that thing's going to add to my body. All right, there we go. Let's go check on our little happy dessert here. So I could have let it defrost a little bit longer. How's it going there, Chris? Let's see. Chris says, hey, yeah, loud and clear, Fry. Over the noise, putting 8.5 on me. Cool. Rock and roll. It's going to sound even better once I smoke. I don't know what you're saying, Chris. Once I smoke this. Oh, you smoking a cigarette? How's it going there, God Plan? Looks like a fruit. No, all it is, son, honey, it's this. It's, this is all it is. It's 10 ounces of organic frozen mangoes and 10 ounces of frozen pineapple with a little more sea salt than most people need because I'm so active. So yeah, that's it. And it doesn't taste like a sorbet or whatever, sherbet, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have that sharp taste because it doesn't have any chemicals, synthetics added to it. It's really smooth. So it's getting really close. I'm just going to let that go a little bit longer. It would have been better if I'd have let it set more. Let's get our sweet taters going and then we'll start making our pancake batter. We're going to make superfood pancakes today. Yes, we are. We got Red Cactus saying hello. Cooking with Sugar Woo. Did I say that right? You know, you should have a promotional wrench there. And so should Wendy. Wendy actually has content now. So give me a second and we'll have to hand out some promotional wrenches. Remember, the channel doesn't have a moderator. That's me. This is a drama-free channel. And we're going to have a little discussion here about certain things pretty soon. Whenever that's done blending, we're going to put a little bit more butter in there. Alright, I'm going to hand you let's see, Wendy first. Wendy, you're getting a blue wrench. So Wendy, that way you can promote your channel. Boom. You got a blue wrench, and so do you now, Cooking with Sugar Woo, if I said that right. Now you can type link in the chat, and you can promote your channel, your content. So, Chris, I want to talk to you, Chris. Let's see, hi, Fry, glad you finally caught you live for a bit. Yeah, who is this? Mari H? Mara? Can you help me with that, Amy?
Marian H.
Yeah, and I can barely hear that because of all the noise. I'll have to wait until our little fruit's done. So we're going to put our fruit in a fruit bowl. Let's go check on it now. That looks pretty good right there. Yeah. Alright. So, we're going to do a little bit of something like this. And yeah, look, the deep freeze is in the kitchen. Alright. So that's all we want right there. Alright. And you never want to put something cold on something that's warm. It could break the glass. So we're going to do this number right here. Alright, so this is where I'm going to put the fruit smoothie. So can somebody see Bob? So I've been making a chocolate version of this and this fruit version. All I do is I add organic cacao powder, and that's the chocolate ice cream. I'm calling it ice cream because it's better than ice cream actually. So we need to get our homemade bamboo. Let's see, which one are we going to use? Bamboo spatula. And this is going to be really hard not to be eating this while I'm putting it in here. This stuff is amazing. And that's an understatement. So this is what I've been living off of since I've been riding. An average of 20 miles a day, 17, 15. Yesterday I put 26 miles on the bike. I looked at my fitness tracker and it's a piece of garbage. Never buy an Amazfit, by the way. I hope y'all are listening. Amazfit, their software is garbage. Their hardware is pretty good. They have amazing hardware and crappy software. It doesn't sync a lot of my rides and stuff like that from phone to phone. So there we go. So look at this. This tastes better than it looks, and it looks great. This is just mangoes and pineapples. And I'm going to put it off to the left here so we still have some of this chocolate to pick from. And this was a little bit I had left over that I made a couple of days ago. So I go through one of these about every 2 days, maybe every 3 days. And remember, it's a lot of sugar, but it's also a lot of potassium, vitamin C, and all kinds of other nutritional stuff that your body needs. And we can look at the, let's do that here in a second. We'll look at the nutritional value of this homemade ice cream, and we'll see what we're working with here. So I haven't heard Bob. Is Bob off today? I know it's a Superfood Saturday, and he could be hanging out with Amy. I know I heard Amy a second ago, but I know it's a Saturday. It's going to be hard not to taste this, but I don't want to have the first thing I eat to be
Red
this.
Cactus said not sure.
There's Bob. Bob, nice that you showed up today. So look at this. Look at that. It really does taste better than
Chris
it looks.
Oldham said Bob check.
Bob is in the house. Appreciate that, Bob. So I wonder if that fruit net is in there. So every now and then you'll get one of these little seeds, like that little black thing right there. Don't worry about that. It's a little seed thingy from the pineapple. It's not. And I'm actually saving these. I'm pretty sure that's a seed because I got a lot of these that I'm just saving. I'm going to see if they'll germinate. But it's little deals that come off the sides of pineapples.
Phased by moons said aka Bootyman 5000 in DA house. Lemmy zoom 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 in dat boom boom.
Bob is definitely in the house now. So that's all I do is I'll make this batch, and then I'll make chocolate to go with it, and then I'll eat the chocolate and this together, and it's amazing. And the only thing you have to do to make the chocolate
Wendy
is
McLean said thank you for coming on today. Always so refreshing to see you. It all looks yummy.
It is yummy, Wendy. So
Two
I add
finger type RB said I am wondering about these blue wrenches.
Yeah, the blue wrenches are just to promote your channel. If you have content, I'll check out your channel, and so you can type in link. The blue wrenches are to promote your content if you have a channel. So give me a second, two fingers, and I'll see if you got content. So to make the chocolate version of this, all you do is just like I add 2 heaping tablespoons of cacao in there. You can make it less chocolatey or more. The more chocolate you add, the more it's kind of dries it out a little bit, but it's still good. And I put the chocolate in there for nutritional reasons. I think there's benefits to cacao powder, especially if it's organic. So that's just me. And if you want to add some cayenne to it, I've added cayenne to it and I really don't like it. So we're just going to put this in the deep freeze, and this is going to be my dessert after we have our superfood pancakes and sweet potatoes. And I know you think, well, that's a lot of sugar. Well, not really. Not when you're riding 20 to 17 to 30 miles a day. I was going to do over 30 miles yesterday, but the traffic got too bad. This town that I live in, it is not a small town anymore. So there, maybe the fruit nets will hang out over there now. There's like always one hanging out in the house. All right, so where were we? Sweet potatoes. 2 fingers. I need to check out your content, so let me do that.
2 finger type RB said thank you.
Let's see, 2 fingers. Go to channel. You got 190 subs. You got 200 and something videos. Oh yeah, you're definitely putting out content. You got shorts. You got, yeah. We need to get you some more eyeballs on your stuff here. All right, so I'm gonna click subscribe. I'm gonna hit that bell, and 2 fingers. You're gonna get one of these little happy guys, just like we gave Wendy and Sugar Woo. If I've said that right, I think that was her channel. So you get an official blue wrench there to link in the chat. So anybody that has a blue wrench, if you just type the word link, Nightbot, she will post your link for you. So you do just like this. You type in link, boom. All right, now that the food processor's not yelling at me, let's have a little talk about certain things. So this guy says it better than I can say it. So we're just going to go over here. We're going to do a little number like this. We're going to pull him up full screen. And I'm going to play this a few times. And we're going to see if this will sink in. All right? See if this resonates with anybody.
Choose not to react to negativity that others throw at you. And that's a hard thing for people to learn. But once they master that, once they are comfortable in their own skin, then whatever people throw at you doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you. You can go on with your life, and you can steer your life the way you want to and not have others steer your life. You're in control of your ship. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
All right, so is that resonating with anybody? We're gonna play that one more time here.
Choose not to react to negativity that others throw at you. And that's a hard thing for people to learn. But once they master that, once they are comfortable in their own skin, then whatever people throw at you doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you. You can go on with your life, and you can steer your life the way you want to and not have others steer your life. You're in control of your ship. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
2 finger type RB said
case.
thank you so much, Fry.
Just in case that doesn't sink in, we'll play that here again in a little bit. But that is...
Cancer is so easily
we're not
cured,
supposed
it's
to be
not
going
even
to that
funny.
one. Yeah. All right, so, yeah, does that resonate with anybody? Let's see, Chris says amen. Let's see, I need to get on the right chat screen here. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got a few camera fails, but that's not bad. All right, so we got our sweet potatoes. These are just organic sweet potatoes. We got butter is a superfood, by the way, and the best butter to get from our store locally is this. And why do I say it? Okay, it's grass-fed. So I've taught Mike Butter how to eat grass, which is the best kind. Right here it says grass-fed. See that? Grass-fed butter, and it's not from the United States. So it's Irish butter. So they have a little bit better food standards than we have here in the States. A lot of the food that they're able to sell at the stores here in the States is very, it's not allowed to be sold and produced in other countries. We'll just leave it at that. So Kerrygold, I eat probably one of these a day, and I'm not joking. On a good day, I'll eat a whole one, and on a off day, I might eat half of this. Butter is a superfood. It literally is. Look into it. Butter is a superfood. Now, milk, dairy, that's a whole different story. You probably want to stay away from dairy because of the way they process the milk. All right, so there's my little rant about the butter, how good it is for you. All right. How are our little birds doing anyway? As far as a bird count, yesterday there was probably 15 or 20
Zed's
birds.
place. Said I love you, man. Jeepers. Not in that way. Person face palming.
Yeah, Zed, I got something for you, man. I've got a chainsaw that that I want you to check out. All right, I'll stop. All right, let's get back to cooking here. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, we're making pancakes, superfood pancakes. Get with the program. All right, I need to stop tangenting. So our main ingredients, it's a 2-ingredient pancake. That's 2 fingers, 2 ingredient. So the main ingredient is 3 eggs. And really, I don't want to eat 3 eggs. I don't want to eat this much. So to make these right, you want to do 3 eggs, and you can adjust your amount of ingredients to your liking, but I have found that 3 eggs, and these are grass-fed eggs. These are free range, right? And half a cup of walnut butter that I make in that same food processor that we just made the ice cream in. Half a cup of this and 3 eggs is a perfect ratio. Now you might like it a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner. That's just what I've come up with, and that's the way I like it. So we're going to go ahead and make our pancake batter while these sweet taters are cooking, and this is exactly how
Chris
I do it.
Oldham said when I hear 2 fingers it reminds me of the tequila ha-ha.
Yeah, there's a lot of things when I hear 2 fingers that, yeah. Yes, sir. It's kind of funny. All right, so yeah, everybody check out Wendy, Sugar Woo, and 2 Fingers. They got wrenches today on the channel, which is really cool. All right, so this is the basis of the pancake batter. These are superfood pancakes. They really are. And I've been eating a lot of those in the last, I'd say, 30 days. Since I came up with the recipe, I've been eating a ton of them. So that's just what I like. Now, I do my best to make a food that I like to eat, a food that's good for my body. And I've been doing the best to treat my body like a temple and not a dumpster. And I feel, okay, I was born in the early part of 1971, so almost 1970. if you just want to put it that way. So look, you can say I was born in 1970. I was a couple months away from being born in 1970. So the calendar says I'm a little over 52 years old. But when I've been eating clean like I've been doing, and
Chris
treating my
Older
body,
said I've watched a few of Sugarwoo's videos and I've not laughed so hard in so long. She's just great.
yeah, and Chris, I feel the same way about yours. I need to check out her videos. I have not really been, I have to make sure that I'm subscribed to her. I'm pretty sure I am, but me watching YouTube videos is, I'm always doing a lot of research, so it's hard to share the love. So this is the way I do it. I take
Wendy
my happy
McClay
little...
said I thought you were in your 40s.
I'm almost 53, Wendy. That's according to the calendar, but so I do a little bit of this right there. I kind of pre-blend them. I found that this works a little bit better. And then I set this off over here by the Z camera, the Z art. It's not spinning. I guess we can turn that on right now. We can turn on Zed's art. Why not, right? We haven't done a live stream in a while. Let's get that spinning. Why did that not spin? Oh, because it's unplugged. Houston, we have a couple of problems here. All right, there we go. We got Zed spinning now. All right, so now let's add our, so we have 3 eggs. That's a big camera fail again. We have 3 eggs. And now we're gonna add our homemade walnut butter that I made on the food processor. And you can go back and watch those videos. It's 1 pound of walnuts blended. You have to freeze them in the deep freeze. So if you're new to the channel and you don't know how to make walnut butter, it's really simple. You use
Chris
a pound.
said you gonna like Sugarwoo plenty.
Cool. Well, if she's as funny as you are, I look forward to watching your cooking videos, Chris. Chris, right now, type link in the chat so everybody can go check out your cooking videos. I want to do a stream with you. I want to have you as like my sidekick.
Jared Allen said good to see you are a great friend. Love from Bree and us.
Shout out to Jared Allen and Bree. Jared, give Bree a big hug for me. So, glitch there. That's a second camera glitch. Isn't that interesting? So my audio probably cut out. So if it did, Jared Allen, give Bree a big hug for me. So we'll put a little bit more almond in there. Not much. So this is, when you make your nut butters, any nut butter, no matter what you're making, whether it's peanuts, walnuts, whatever, you want to freeze your nuts before you process them in the food processor, because they will crack. They'll crack a lot faster and work better. So there, that's half a cup of walnut butter, and we might have some sweet potatoes that are burning. I'm not paying attention to, I'm doing a cooking stream and I'm not doing a good job of cooking right now. So let's check our sweet potatoes. I bet they're burned on that one side. Yes, sir. So that is, that's what happens whenever you're talking to the stream. And, yeah. I started smelling something. I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing a cooking show here. Not a burning show. Here, let's get that off the heat there. Let's get our plate over here. And we're just going to take those off. And that will be as an official, this is not how you cook sweet potatoes. You need to pay attention. I normally don't cook them this way. I normally cook the sweet potatoes and not sit there and talk to a stream. But where was I at? Anytime you're making nut butter, here, let's get this over in some light so we can see how bad we burned them. All right. When you make your nut butter, yeah, there's lots of fails going on right now because I'm doing too much at the same time here. I don't have a show producer, you know. This is a one-man band. Here, we're going to put the burn part down. That way, they don't have to fix that in post. Alright. So where was I at? When you're making your nut butter, you make sure you freeze your nuts, okay? And that cracks them faster, the oils separate faster. It's like cold glass. If a cold glass is going to shatter, it's going to crack faster, quicker, little smaller pieces. So that's the best way to explain it. Yeah, I really failed on those. Wasn't paying attention though, was I? I got off all into talking about wrenches and philosophies of life and all that fun stuff. Alright, we're going to turn down. Should we cook this on the same skillet? Or should we do the pancake griddle? Let's do the pancake griddle. Let's do our little happy little griddle. So yeah, 1 pound of walnuts. And I don't even know if I have the right camera going. Oh, here's the famous Gary Fisher bike that's been going all these miles. Alright, there we go. We're going to get this hot rod heated up here. Did my stream die? Are we still on? Alright. Pancakes on the griddle. So, that's how your sweet potatoes are supposed to look on one side. Just don't look at the other. And here's what I put. You're going to have to turn your head, Red. We're going to go ahead and shut this. This is what I put on my sweet taters. I put cayenne. I know it. And 2 types of salt. And that's it. So I'll take some pink Himalayan salt. Are we still live? Is this thing on? Mic check. Put a little salt on there like that. Boom. Remember, I have a lot of I get a lot of exercise. So you salt to your taste and salt to your activity level. And then I take this real sea salt.
Red Cactus said I am starting to use the cayenne. It will take a while though.
Cool.
Sunhoney Studio said you are live still.
Cool. Alright, so here's a little tech tip. So if you don't have a shaker to put your other salt in, you know how they pour out? Well, just stick your finger in it. Like that. And just, you stuck your finger in it so it's not going anywhere, right? So then all you do is you just kind of wiggle your finger and it comes out. Like that. And, of course, it doesn't normally come out like that, but that's because I was looking at the camera. So you can see there's a lot of salt on that one. But that will be my dipping area for the other ones. Alright, let's get back to, let's put this off to the side here. And we're going to go put this, now that it's cooled down. Are we having fun yet?
Janice M. said hello.
How's it going, Janice M? So we're going to finish putting our walnuts and our pancake mix. And we are going to have some really good pancakes. And another thing I've been doing is I've been adding a little cacao powder in my pancakes just to give them a little bit more nutrition. But you can do whatever you want. I want to focus on eating vital minerals, vitamins. Computer.
Red Cactus said yes, Fry. A live stream on a Saturday is a good thing.
Cool. Minerals, vitamins, instead of flavor. So these 2 words you need to keep in mind. There's a difference between flavor and vital. Vitamins, vital minerals, vitamins. So let's see. Computer, what's the definition of vitamin? Computer, what time is it?
The time is 2:04 p.m.
Okay. Computer, what's the definition of vitamin?
Vitamin is usually defined as any of a group of organic substances essential in small quantities to normal metabolism, found in minute amounts in natural foodstuffs or sometimes produced synthetically. Deficiencies of vitamins produce specific disorders.
There we go. Got a little cayenne for our sweet potatoes there. So there's a big difference between eating for flavor and eating for vital minerals, vitamins. So you'll have vitality. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead, just for fun, because I talked about it, we're gonna add a little bit of cacao powder in our pancake batter. Not much, because if you add too much...
Zed's place. Said boom shakalaka, boom collision exploding head.
So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cacao, just a little bit of this organic cacao, just for fun. I do it for nutritional reasons, and we are going to look at the nutrition value. And this is, you can find this at most stores. I'm assuming this is organic cacao powder. It's not Nestle. So let's go blend up our pancake batter. Let's check our griddle to see our temperature. We're at 321, 320. That's good. We need to get our little hot pad for our handle right here, so we're not going to burn our hands. Boom. Let's go mix up our pancake batter, which was 3 eggs. I'm not going to be able to eat all this. It was 3 eggs, half of cup. Yeah, it was a half a cup of walnut butter, and you saw the cacao powder I put in there. I don't remember the amount. And we'll look at the nutritional value of the fruits that we just made. And I do this up and down thing to put more air into it. Just like that. These are going to be a little bit thinner pancakes. I made some thicker ones yesterday. I always like to change it up. But look at the bubbles. Look at that happy time. We're going to put that off to the side.
Chris Oldham said, okay, now that I'm done freaking out, yes, I so want to do a live stream with you, and it would be my greatest honor to be your sidekick 10 to 4.
That would be awesome, Chris. Yeah, Chris, you are funny, man. I didn't know you were that talented. You can play the piano like a pro. All right, so back to the fruit, the nutritional value. These are the pineapples, and it's got calcium, 40 milligrams, iron, potassium, 310, very good for you, vitamin C, 136, and yeah, it does have some sugar in it, obviously. It's got fiber. It's got 28 grams of sugar, but this is fruit sugar. And then as far as the mangoes, these are the mangoes. Going down the line, it has calcium, 30 milligrams. It has a little bit of iron in it. 480 milligrams of potassium, a lot of potassium, and 103 milligrams of vitamin C. And it has, let's see, sugar, 39 grams. Yes, it has a lot of sugar, but you're not eating a ton of it. And it is surrounded by fiber, so your body doesn't have the blood sugar spikes
Chris
like
Oldham
it normally would.
said, hot damn, I'm gonna be the snowman. Do I get to drive the truck less than hot damn, I'm gonna be the snowman?
Yeah, whatever you're saying there, Chris. Yeah, it'll be like the red-green show. We're going to have lots of duct tape action. All right, so we're going to wash this. This is one thing when you're making pancake batter. You definitely want to rinse off your stuff when it's still, you don't want it drying, because it does turn into a pretty hard thing to clean off. So I always clean this thing immediately. I'm not joking, Chris. When you got over there and played that piano that one day for that lady, and she was really touched. She was singing along and, you know, jamming out with you. And Chris, you could tell you've been playing for a long time, because you're like, let me see if I can still do this. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. All right, we're doing a cooking show, right? We're doing this live. All right, now let's make some pancakes. Now, the fact that it's got a lot of walnut butter in there, you really don't have to put much butter at all. So this griddle is going to be a little bit warmer than normal. We're going to check our temperature real quick. It's a little bit hotter than it would normally be. Yeah, we're about 423 something. So we're going to make some smaller pancakes this time so we don't have any bloopers like we did last time. So we're just going to do this right here. We're going to do smaller pancakes right there. Alright. And I have a turner over here somewhere. I got a new turner because the one I was using before, I just washed it, dry it off. The one I had before was, it was made out of plastic. And I'm doing my best to get rid of all the plastic that I can out of my life. Alright, so look at how it's already bubbling up like regular pancakes. And remember, this was just walnut butter and eggs. You saw the ratio, 3 eggs and half a cup of walnut butter that I made. And I added a little bit of cacao powder, not much, just for fun. It does give it a little, how should I say, boost to the flavor a little bit, the cacao powder. We got Kelly in the chat. How's it going there, Kelly? Everybody check out Kelly's Crafting. Kelly put link in the chat. We got Canadian Family Life. Sounds yummy. Yeah, it is yummy. It's very yummy. And we need to get our plate over here to start getting it ready for pancakes. We're going to take our sweet
Chris
tater plate.
Oldham said it's amazing how it batters up and it's only sweet potatoes.
Well, no, those aren't... Did I say sweet potatoes? No, did I say sweet... No, that is walnut butter and eggs. So that's half a cup of walnut butter and 3 eggs. Did I say sweet potatoes? Are you messing with me, Chris? Yeah, we're going to have a good show together. I can't wait, man. I just got to be in the right mindset. Here lately, I've been so busy with work and doing my own self...
Chris Oldham said I meant walnuts.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, man, did I mess up already? Did I say something? Because I always say things the wrong way.
Sunholy Studio said don't burn the pancakes 2 eyes.
Yeah. So that's pretty good right there. We're about ready to flip. So we can just take our little happy little flipper there. And we'll flip it over. Actually, I could have gone a little bit longer. So it's that simple to make these pancakes. And they're really good. I'm going to go ahead and pre-butter my plate, just so we'll have a little bit of butter on the bottom. And like I tell you, I eat a lot of butter. I'm not joking. So we're going to have a little butter on the bottom. We're going to add a little bit of, I put cinnamon, honey, and butter on my pancakes. So we got some of this Ceylon cinnamon here. We're just going to have that right there. So when we throw that pancake down, it's going to have a little cinnamon.
Red Cactus said I'm sitting here right now snacking on walnut butter. So darn good.
Rock and roll. Yeah, and see, I did a pre-flip there a little bit too fast, which is fine. But that's okay. Everything turns out perfect whenever I'm not doing a stream. But, you know, when you're doing a stream, there's a lot to keep up with. So, and let's go check on the cameras real quick while that's cooking. So there's the Purple Martins. Let's see, there's Rusty Watt. Well, you can't really see Rusty Watt. Rusty Watt was running the window unit. There's the underneath of Rusty Watt, so we can turn the window unit back on. Do that. Let's see, where's a view of Rusty Watt? There is Rusty Watt.
Sunholy Studio said can you try freezing one and see if they're as good reheated?
Yes, they are. I've already done that. And what I did, Sun Honey, is, you know, like making a frozen waffle, is camera fail. So I made them about that size, and then I put them in the toaster, and they were really good, reheated. And I kind of undercooked them a little bit. So, yeah. So that's a good, and you see when I flipped it, that part fell over, which is just fine. It's because I flipped it a little bit too fast. We'll blame that on Sun Honey, because she said don't burn the pancakes. What I like to do is I like the bubbly side to be facing up so it catches the butter. So we're just going to do that right there. We're going to add a little more butter. Remember, good grass-fed butter is good for the soul. It technically is a superfood. So we're going to have that butter sitting there waiting right there. We need to go ahead and break out our honey. We'll go ahead and pour one more pancake here. We really don't need any more butter because there's already stuff from the last one. But we're making smaller pancakes this time. Look at that. We're probably going to get 4 good-sized pancakes out of this one. What do you think? Let's go ahead and grab our Madava honey. This is the cleanest honey that I have found. You have to order it. They used to carry it in my local store, but this has been tested for 130 different contaminants, and yes, honey has toxins in it, just like every other food source that we have, just because our world is getting so polluted. So this is the brand of honey that I absolutely love. It's creamed honey. It hasn't really been processed at all. It's amazing. It says clean and simple. It's very clean. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of honey to that first pancake there. And this is all I do. Right here. Oh, this is going to be so good. So I just take the happy little knife and I just give it a little spin like that. And I just let it come off the knife. I keep my honey in the fridge just because I like it that way. I sometimes mix this honey with the peanut butter, so it's like a cold dessert. I've also been eating a lot of that still lately, even though I said I wasn't going to eat peanut butter. My body's telling me it's not bad for me. So there we go. That's our first little layer of honey. Don't want too much on there. Depending on how your blood sugar spikes with honey, it affects people differently. So if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, you can reverse diabetes.
Cooking with Sugarwoo Halls and Life. Said, can you please show me the back of you honey for a second or two?
Yeah, I'll have to get another bottle there, or another one to, let's grab one out of the pantry here. So I'll show you the front and the back. So here's the front. And you want to make sure it's the creamed honey, because it's the unfiltered. Let's see, there we go. That's focused good. Right there. And then this has been tested for 130 different contaminants. Can we get a better focus?
Chris Oldham.
And then
said peanut butter is good in moderation and I hope you're not driving anywhere, haha.
Yeah, funny. Stop making me laugh, Chris. And then here's the back. It's not really focusing that much. The ingredients is organic honey. So there we go. And it's about 11 bucks a, alright, so our pancake's starting to talk to us now. We're smoking a little bit. There we go. That's a good flip. So yeah, this is the best, and I've tried tons of honey. Trust me on this. I've sourced honey for store-bought honey or something you can order. This is the best that I've found. If you find something better, let me know, and I'll definitely talk about it.
Cooking with Sugarwoo Halls and Life. Said was looking at the cabs.
Zed's looking at the cows. Speaking of Zed, let me see. Zed was looking at the carbs. Carbs? Yeah, carbs is not a thing. This whole thing about carbs are good. If your body's in tune, carbs are good. So this is going to be a good pancake here. Look at it. Oh, camera fail. Not me. Look at the pancake. Look at that. That is a happy pancake. And see, the cool thing about making these walnut butter pancakes, they don't stick as bad as other pancakes. Look how that's just spinning around there. Or not spinning, but moving around on the griddle. So let's see what we're looking with. Yeah, we're working with a good pancake there. So I'm going to, again, flip it with the holes, the bubbles on top. We'll put some more butter on it. We're going to get probably 4 hotcakes out of this. Yeah, we got JP Tucker. I agree about carbs. Yeah, if your body is functioning correctly, carbs don't mess with you. It's the toxins in the food, high sugar. Remember, I was pre-diabetic, okay? I was about 193 pounds, pre-diabetic. I was walking with a cane because my right knee was so messed up. I was having anxiety attacks, high blood pressure, AFib, tachycardia, bradycardia, and I won't even talk about the other horrible stuff. Let's see, where are we at here? Back to our... And I fixed all that by eating clean. So that's a good happy pancake there. We're going to put that on top of this honey and butter. We're going to go ahead and give it some more butter. Remember, butter is a superfood.
Chris Oldham said I had a can of pickled armadillo once. Only thing for ingredients it had was, quote, guaranteed not over 20% hair, gravel, or foreign material.
Oh yeah, talking about that. Have you read the ingredients on the Walmart house brand? I think it's called Great Value. They're putting some weird stuff in their foods. I'll just leave it at that. But I saw a video about that last night. Just read the ingredients on the Great Value products from Walmart and tell me if that's something you want to be eating. Alright, where were we at? Yeah, pickled armadillo. Okay, Chris, stop. No, please stop. No. Yeah, so anyway, where was that? Talking about nutrition. I eat a ton of fat. The more fat I eat.
Chris Oldham said it's all I eat is Great Value, which explains my channel material.
Yeah. So anyway, the more fat you eat, the better your body can learn how to burn fat. Is the thing. Once you get your body start tuning it right and get everything clean, it's all about detoxing.
Cooking with Sugarwoo Halls and Life said that is good to know. I've been living with hardly no carbs for 6 months, lost lots of weight. I think I have my body in tune now to eat some.
Yeah, you can eat carbs if you have a weight issue.
Kelly Wayroach said crap, that's what I have in my fridge now.
What do you have, Kelly, in your fridge? Great Value foods? So anyway, cooking with Sugarwoo. You can, if you have a weight issue that you want to take care of, cutting down on carbs is okay, and it's good because that your body's going to burn that faster than it would fat. But the higher fat intake that you eat, which whether it's butter or eggs or stuff like that, you teach your body to burn the fat for fuel instead of sugar. But once you get to a point to where your body's clean and your system's functioning correctly, your pancreas is functioning right, so you're not having high insulin levels in your body, which is basically a hormone. We're going to add some cinnamon here to modulate the honey that has a little bit of a blood sugar spike. So we're going to have a little bit more cinnamon here. Do we want to have 2 or 3 pancakes today? I might have to save some of these for tomorrow. So yeah, you just have to listen to your body. The best thing to do if you're cutting back on carbs, I would cut back on all sugar. Don't have any sugar in your daily food intake. I'm talking about added sugar, processed sugar. It's okay to have some fruit, but don't have too much. But if you're having an issue with blood sugar issues or pre-diabetic or diabetic, that can all be reversed by what you eat and what you don't eat. Get out in the sun. Vitamin D is not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. Get out in the sun and ground. Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. I walk around all day. I cycle with no shoes and no shirt. I cycle just like this. This is what I look like, except I'm not wearing this goofy camera thing strapped to me. I don't have a shirt on, and I don't have shoes on when I'm on my bike. I use these same shorts and I ride out in the sun all day. So let's get back to this. Is going to be a good pancake flip here. Look at that. That's a happy little pancake. Alright, so yeah, I have noticed that at Sun Honey. Let's
Cooking
see.
with Sugarwoo Halls and Life. Said thank you for the advice. Must appreciated.
Yeah, and I preach this stuff because I have fixed myself. I'll show some pictures and videos of myself from about a couple of years ago, and you can see the before and the after difference. I mean, I didn't have the strength. I'll just leave it at that. That I have today, and I'll be before you know it, I'll be 53 according to the calendar. But I feel 28 when I get on the bike, and my right knee is getting better overall, even though I could be riding 20 miles a day on my bike. So, yeah, your body can heal itself if you give it the correct tools to do it. So we're about ready to, I think we'll have 3 pancakes today. What do you say? So that's a pretty good, we'll brown it a little bit more so that butter melts quicker. And then we'll, you know, it'd be cool if I could refrigerate this pancake batter. Wrong camera. If I could refrigerate that and not have to worry about doing the whole toaster thing. Alright, so we're going to do a happy little flip there. Yeah, that's 3, that's plenty. Alright, so we're going to put a little butter on that because butter is good for you. And I'm not joking when I say I eat one of these whole things a day. I average at least 1 a day. Look at that. We're going to put a little bit more honey on that. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to this just for fun. Look at that. And we're going to make another happy little pancake. This grill's getting pretty warm, but we're doing just fine. We could do one more big pancake. Let's do that, because I'm done. I'm ready to eat. Yeah. We're just going to use our happy little butter knife here to get the rest out here. Just so we're not wasting anything. Look at that. That one's going to be a little bit bigger. We could have a little blooper here. We could have a flip fail. Are we going to have a flip fail is the question. Let's go rinse this off real quick so this doesn't stick. So I've been also on a journey of getting all the viruses out of my body. And I'm thinking about setting up a, what do they call that? Oh God. Membership for my channel and share my very personal experiences with my health journey. The ones that I don't want the trolls to get run with like they always like to do. And anybody that is close to me knows what I'm talking about, that I communicate with on a daily basis. But I've been fasting as well. I did a 5-day fast, was my longest. And when you fast, once you get over about 48 hours, your body really starts cleaning house, and it gets rid of all of the junk that could be hiding in your system. Whether it's something that could cause you to be sick for a week, or a virus that you get that you think you can't get rid of. It's very common out there. And I think, I'm about 90% sure that 5-day fast could have eliminated all of my problems that I was having. I won't know until winter time, because that's usually whenever my immune system is pretty stressed out, and that will pop its head out. We got Nitro Freak in the house. Shout out to Nitro Freak. Everybody check out, if you're into hanging out and talking or nitros, you name it, check out Nitro Freak. Put link in the chat there. Let's see, what did Chris say? Did it in a UR2 happy little accident. Let's see, what am I doing here on the chat? Let's go up. Kelly, just showed that you, not a lot of people are willing to pay the price. Yeah, I don't know exactly the conversation you're on. Yeah, you have to, let's see, Chris, I ate once a day and fast the rest. Lost 63 pounds in 5.5 months. Yeah, see, I only generally eat once a day for the most part. That's my goal. Sometimes I get off track. That's going to be a big happy pancake. What are we going to do with that? We got to figure out where we're going to put that. And we're going to let that cook a little bit longer on this one side, just because I want it to be a good flip and not a fail. We got to figure out where we're going to put that pancake. Do we have room in here? Yeah, we'll put it right on top of this. I made this berry dessert the other day. So we'll put it right in here. And this will be a deep freeze snack that I don't snack, but I'll just eat it for breakfast or something. We'll put it right here on this berry fruit thing that I made. It's cacao powder and blueberries. I can't remember what I put in there. But I haven't eaten out of that in a while because I've been really tangenting on my other food. Alright, so we're about ready to flip this hot rod. We want this not to be a blooper, so we're going to let it cook a little bit longer on that side. It's going to be a little bit more brown than normal, but I want this to be a good flip. Let's see, how come you don't use soap to wash? Oh my god, no. You never want to use soap in any situation. Even when I shower, I only use Dr. Bronner's tea tree oil. Soap is very toxic. You can make your own soap, but I don't use soap to wash dishes at all. Alright, let's see if we can get a good flip here. No fail. There we go. That's a happy little flip. Like I said, I knew I was going to have a little bit more brown than normal. But yeah, I don't use soap at all. Let's see. Jack Sprout could eat no fat. Here, Amy, can you read that for me?
Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. Together, they licked the platter clean.
Yeah, I wish we could turn up Amy's mic. Your mic is not really hot enough there, Amy.
Red Cactus said I make my own laundry soap. It's easy.
Yes. Oh, and I should have turned off the stove there. So this is going to have a lot of residual heat here. We're going to swap positions here. So I'm going to put my plate on the hot part. And we're going to move our hot cake over here. It's still going to be cooking. We're going to add a little bit more honey. And that's it. Not much. So,
Georgia Peach said I use Castile soap for everything.
let's see, castrol soap. Yeah, the castor oil. Alright, so we're going to use about that much honey. So what I do is I'll just grab my fork that I don't have available, and we'll just use this fork here. We're just going to use the same fork that we're going to eat off of to clean off the butter knife. And that might look like a lot of honey to you, because it is, but I'm pretty active. I'm doing my best to not go on a bike ride today to allow my body to rest, because I did 26 miles yesterday. I've done 100. I've been 92 miles, and 82 of that was walking in the last 7 days. So yeah, that's a lot more honey than I would normally put on there. So we're just going to flip that so we can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. See how that worked? We didn't have that much honey to start with. We're going to add a little bit more butter, and boom. And we're going to add a little bit more butter. When I tell you I eat butter a lot, I'm not making that up. There we go. We got some butter. So we got sweet potatoes and butter. We'll even put a little bit of this honey. Get some of that so it doesn't go to waste. Grab it with that sweet tater there. We're going to put that back in the fridge, and then we're going to put our hot cake and store it. What Dr. Bronner's makes. Yeah, the Dr. Bronner's stuff, Georgia Peach. That's what I use. I don't use any deodorants. I am as clean as a person that you can imagine. We're going to go ahead and put up our butter. I think we got enough for the day. I don't use armpit deodorant, colognes, perfumes, whatever you want to call it, shaving cream. So this pancake's probably perfect for storing. Yep. And we're going to heat it up in the toaster, so it's going to cook it some more. So we're going to put that hot rod right here on top of this ice cream dessert there. We're going to put that in the deep freeze. And we're going to taste our hotcakes here in a second. I don't put any chemicals, toxic chemicals on my body that I'm aware of. You know, I just use the Dr. Bronner's tea tree oil soap, and I use that for my hair and everything. I don't use soap when I wash my hands. I just use hot water. Unless I have grease or something, I'll use something to break it, but not any toxic soap. We need a knife for that so we can taste that. So, yeah, this soap here, I did not even buy. I'll use that every now and then if I have grease on my hands, but it's Myers. It's supposed to be not that toxic. It says made with olive oil and aloe vera, but I don't trust them. That's why I don't use soap. I just use hot water. That's how I wash all my dishes. Soap is very toxic. Soap is so toxic. The Dawn soap, the blue Dawn soap, will kill yellow jackets. It'll kill a black widow. Yeah, you don't want to be putting that on your skin or or bathing with it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to turn on the stove on low, because when I eat slow, so this will stay warm. We're going to put a little more cinnamon in that. We're going to taste it. We're going to have some more messages here. All right. Chris says, crap, that's the kind I got. Yeah, Chris, I'm telling you, man. It's toxic. All right. Oh, man, this is going to be so good. So let's get a good thumbnail shot of that. Look at that. Sweet potatoes with sea salt and cayenne. And they're getting kind of drowned over here. So we're going to fix that. They're getting a little bit of too much honey and butter on them. So we're going to do the little number right here. We're going to tilt that way. So the honey and the butter hang out over here. Leave the left side technically. Look at that. And that's how I ride 20 miles a day. I'm eating superfood pancakes. I'll either have eggs and sweet potatoes or pancakes and sweet potatoes. And then, for dessert, it will be this. But remember, we just made this at the beginning of the stream. And that is
Chris Oldham said that's gotta taste amazing. It looks great.
10 ounces of mangoes and 10 ounces of pineapple with sea salt. So yeah. And if you want the chocolate version of it, just add cacao powder. You saw the chocolate version hanging off on the side. Yeah, it is amazing. And I don't like eating on stream. So why are you doing your little, what's up, Red? What did I say? Why are you thinking like that? My chainsaw's better. I'm sorry. That's amazing. Let's try a sweet tater. which are not sweet. They got cayenne pepper and sea salt.
Cooking
even
with
though
Sugarwoo Halls and Life. Said, I'll HVE to go watch the first 8 minutes, I missed it. Poker Rossi. Said sup fry TV clenched fist.
Shout out to Poker Rossi. Yeah, you'll have to watch the very beginning when I made the dessert. But this is a how to become superhuman. Just eat superfood. Wow. All right. Well, I think we're done. Any other questions? Yeah, it's yummy. All right, so let's do one more thing here. Just some personal messages here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this here. We're going to have a couple of messages here for some certain people here. We're going to hit refresh. And hope that Facebook doesn't crash on me. But these are all the stuff that I share on my channel. These are videos. Here we go. Unmute.
That others throw at you. And that's a hard thing for people to learn. But once they master that, once they are comfortable in their own skin, then whatever people throw at you doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you. You can go on with your life and you can steer your life.
So there's people commenting on the video. Yeah, Facebook.
How
really
straight
needs to fix
the
their
gate,
platform.
how charged with punishment.
All right, so this is for people that are getting negatively attacked, and I'm one of them lately. So this is the way I roll. So you're not touching me. All right. So nice try, but no, your lies are not going to penetrate me.
Choose not to react to negativity that others throw at you. And that's a hard thing for people to learn. But once they master that, once they are comfortable in their own skin, then whatever people throw at you doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you. You can go on with your life and you can steer your life the way you want to and not have others steer your life. You're in control of your ship. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
We'll play that one more time.
Choose not to react to negativity that others throw at you. And that's a hard thing for people to learn. But once they master that, once they are comfortable in their own skin, then whatever people throw at you doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you. You can go on with your life and you can steer your life the way you want to and not have others steer your life. You're in control of your ship. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
This is my favourite
There we
example
go.
of a smart material.
So
It's a pine cone.
that hopefully helps some people out there, for sure. And everybody knows who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. Check on the birds real quick. Birds are happy. Check on me. I'm doing good. I'm fixing to eat some good food. I'm going to eat this right here. Love you all. We'll do this again when we do it again. And I'm probably still going to go on a bike ride today. So, yeah. So that's just the way it is. We'll check on Zed's art real quick. And we're going to be easing out of the stream. So, love you all. And
Adios, mofo.
Nightbot. Said heart love you all heart. Well, most of you rolling on the floor laughing.
so it's pretty comfortable. I actually, and I guess I can let a little more air out. But yeah, it's really working out pretty good. And see, I can have my laptop right around here so I can do work if I need to, or live streams. And the big test is can I sit up in here without hitting my head on this thing? And that is a yes. So now I'm sitting on it like a chair, and that worked out pretty good.
Tastes like poop.
Oreos are just as addictive as cocaine.
Hot Pockets!
You slaves can get used to mac and cheese, cheese, macaroni and cheap cheddar melted together.
Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. But look at that juice. The juice that comes out. My hand is dripping wet here because I have nothing but juice.
Adios, mofo.